So I was meant to vlog last night, but I didn't. But basically, like, Mark and I had like our day date. We had our very first date out since isolation ended, and oh my god, ignore my washing there in the background. Probably should get onto that today. But so basically what happened was, we here in Victoria have been locked down for the longest time, and they've just started reopening everything because we have super low cases, and now cafes, restaurants and all that are open. Now they previously were not open. Like, couldn't go to a cafe, couldn't go to a restaurant, could not do a single thing. So yesterday, Mark and I have every second Sunday, we're making a really conscious effort to make time for one another. You know, it might sound crazy, like you've been locked down. Talking about making time, look who's here. I know that it might sound crazy, like being in lockdown, like you think we've been together the whole time. We really haven't. Like, yes, we've been in the same place together, but we haven't really spent quality time together, or like, you know, like you're always there and on your phone, or like you're on YouTube, or you're doing something. Anyway, long story short, we have made every second Sunday a date day for him and I. So we take in turns of organizing everything. Like, it can be a surprise, it could be a walk, it could be going for dinner, like whatever it is. Look at this guy. What's wrong? Talk about needy. Anyway, so we went yesterday to have lunch for the very first time at a cafe. We used, like, this is such a nice cafe. It was actually just so nice to go inside and sit down, which is good. So it was just so nice for us to go out, hang out, spend some time together, like no phones, no technology, just like good old conversation, and food and coffee. Like, it felt like such an out-of-body experience to actually be sitting in a cafe together, like having coffee or lunch. It was such a weird feeling. Like, I know you probably think like that's so bizarre, but for people that have been locked down for the longest time, like, it felt so nice. So we did that, and then we came home and we took old mate Kobe for a walk, and then after that we what did we do? Oh, actually Mark was like training for a bit, and then we decided to make homemade pizzas last night. Mark was all about vlogging, but I had not had any room in my video on, like, on my memory card, but I could not find my battery, and my battery for my camera was dead. Anyway, turns out someone decided to hide it. He had put in it, I don't know why, but my battery, like, charger was in his dog bed. Wasn't eaten, surprisingly, if it was in working good order, but it wasn't until this morning when I was cleaning up that I found it, and I was like, okay, interesting. So here's the reason that we don't have any footage from last night, but here's some footage of him, and I'm sure that makes up for everything. He's been really sad lately, I don't know why. He's been like such a sooky mood. But yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, my hair this week, I finally am getting my hair done. Like, look at that regrowth. It is like, I don't even know what you would call that. It's insane. But yes, this week my hair appointment is here. It is happening. I'm so freaking excited, like, to have, like, just, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like nice and blonde, not like black and blonde. Black and blonde. My grumpy. The day brought to you by Kobe, and it involves laying on the couch doing sweet FA. Okay, I have a really funny story to share with you guys. So I brought online a doona cover, and online it looked perfectly normal. It said it was a really pretty pastel color, like there was nothing crazy about it, like it was a really nice color. They even like showed you like a sample of the color. So I was like, oh, this is like a really nice color, like I'm gonna buy this. It arrived a little while ago, and I only actually got around to changing it onto the bed yesterday, and holy shit, you should see how bright this is. Like, I really hope it comes up on camera for you guys. But this is the color. This is how bright it is. It is like the brightest of pinks. Like, it's ridiculous. Mark walked in yesterday and he was like, you know it's not April. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, April Fools, like, you're not leaving that shit on the bed. And I was like, honestly, I can't help that. Like, this is like so bad. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's the most horrendous thing. Like, how can I sleep with that color? Like, it's gonna be so bright, blah, blah, blah. Men, but honestly, like, it's pretty bad. So you guys would have just seen a second ago, I've got a white one that we usually have on the bed out there drying. But like, oh my gosh, like that was like my online fail for the week, 100%. So tomorrow for us is a public holiday, so I actually have the day off, which I'm so excited about, but I have just like so much to get done before tomorrow, so that's kind of a bit annoying. but Mark doesn't have the day off. So it's technically like a public holiday in the country, or actually the state. But he's got some PT clients he'll be working with. So I was like, oh, we can't even like go and do anything. But I was meant to be going tonight to the beach with my best friend to have dinner, but unfortunately my work calendar got taken over, and now it's like smashed with like meetings. And my last meeting tonight is like 6:45, I think it is, 6:40 or something. So I'm just gonna crack on with work. I'm gonna make some lunch in a minute. It's nearly 1 o'clock, so I'm able to break my fast, and I'm so excited. I'm just so hungry. I don't know what it is. Like last night, I've just been starving since last night. So I'm like so excited to break my fast today. I've already prepped it, like it's ready to go. I'm actually having a lamb salad. So I've just got like a lamb fillet cut up. And then I have lettuce, cucumber, carrot, jalapenos, olives, feta, and some carrot. So I've really gone all out. But yeah, that's like my day. But yeah, actually, oh, I forgot to tell you, I had my eyelashes done on Saturday and it feels so nice. It's actually just so nice to have lashes back on my eyes. I walked out and I said to my beautician, I was like, that heavy feeling is like the feeling of belonging. Like I haven't had that in the longest time. So I really like them. Although I woke up this morning and like they were just like pointing every what direction. So I had like the little fan brush that I put on them. But yeah, I'm gonna be so glad when my hair is also done. So I'm gonna have hair done, eyes are done, nails just a complete mess anyway, but who cares about those. And yes, I'm so excited. So towards the end of the month, actually, I told you about Mark's birthday present. So a trip to the winery, and that is coming up on the 22nd of this month. So excited. I'm pretty sure we'll be okay with borders because they're going to be opening up the borders hopefully on the 8th of this month. So next week they should be looking at opening up the borders, in the sense that like we can travel regional, which we would need them to be able to do for us to go away. But it's going to be amazing. Like 2 days, rest, relaxation, wine, spa, sunshine. Oh, it's going to be so, so good. Like I don't even care if he's coming. I do care, but like I would just go even if I had to go without him. You guys, I had my hair done today. I am feeling so much brighter. Although my hairdresser had to like put a shadow on the top of my hair. So because I had such like dark regrowth, she couldn't actually get the blonde to like match the rest of my hair. So she kind of had to do like a shadow right towards the base. My all-time favorite chocolates. If you have never tried Panna Organic, you have not lived. Like these are honestly incredible. This is milk. I've never actually tried this one before. So it's a coconut rough version. So it's plant-based, gluten-free, and it is incredible. My absolute favorite though is hazelnut. Now I usually buy these in like the packet that's usually this big, and so it's like 6 little squares. I'm not sure, I assume this is like 3, 6, 9. So that's gonna be a fun time for me. Good buy on my hips. But yeah, hazelnut is by far my absolute favorite. So I got home before and he's like, I got a surprise for you. And they walked in, he had like the 2 boxes. And I'm like, my first thought was like, what have you done? But yeah, kudos to him. So honestly, if you guys have not tried it, get on board. Okay. So I guess I'll give an update in terms of like what happened, where I'm at, like what's been happening. So about probably 6 weeks ago, I got approached about an opportunity for another tech company in Australia. And it was for like a kind of a similar role to my role, but a little bit more senior, and for a tech startup company. So I said, yeah, look, I'll have the chat with you guys, that kind of thing. And that was purely just a chat. Like I never really thought it would kind of go anywhere from there. Anyway, fully escalated. I decided that it was an opportunity that was just too good to turn up, and I decided to take it. So that put me in a position where I had to obviously resign with my current organization, and I gave them 4 weeks notice and had the conversation. It was a little bit back and forth in terms of counter offering and try to just kind of come to an agreement that everyone was happy with. Thanks, Kobe. Anyway, turns out it wasn't like there wasn't anything there for me, so I decided to say, look, no thank you. and accept the new job. So I accepted the new job, and I honestly thought I'd have to work out my 4 weeks. I didn't. They decided to put me on garden leave. So basically it's where you're still employed by an organization, but you don't have to work, but you still get paid for a period of time. So for me, that is up until the 12th of December. So I technically have 4 weeks off, but I have the ability to start my new job. So my new job, I start on the 26th of November, so next Thursday. So I've had just over 2 weeks off, and it's been honestly so nice to have that break, that mental break, that just the time out to kind of finish up one job and just kind of detach from everything for a week and a bit, and then kind of start something new. So look, I was so sad to leave my previous employer, and I honestly thought, like, I never thought something would come up that would really pique my interest. And you know, I spoke to Mark about this, and I like spoke to some of kind of like my business mentors and things like that, and the opportunity was just way too good to sort of, I knew if I didn't accept it, I would have regretted it in probably 2 to 3 years, 100%. So for me, like, I'm a very stable person. Like, I was in that role for nearly 3 years, and while that might not seem like a long time, it was a startup when I joined, and now they're like an amazing organization. It was a company called Slack, if anyone's familiar with them. So I was working there, and they're an incredible company. Like, I still to this day cannot fault the business. I'm gonna miss it so much. I'm gonna miss everyone there so much, but I kind of had to look at what was best for me, long-term career opportunities, growth, professionally, personally, and all those fun things. So I took the role, and here I am on my 2 weeks leave, and I'm absolutely loving it. So I have started this week to really kind of nest the house, because everything is reopened again in terms of shops, because we're coming out of lockdown. So this morning I went to IKEA, I went to Kmart, I went to a few home stores. Like, I'm in my element. This has been like the best week of my life so far. Just to have, literally to wake up. This morning I got up at 8 AM. Like, I haven't done that in years. And I went to the gym, did an F45 class, and then came home and then like went about my day. But it just feels so nice to just have some time to myself, not be on a schedule, not be getting Slack messages, checking emails, getting phone calls. Like, I haven't done that in my career in like probably 10 years, honestly, like a good 10 years it's been since I've had a break from any type of work, had any time off in between jobs. Like, I know when I started at Slack, I finished my role on Friday, and I had to fly to San Francisco on the Saturday. I had no time, and it was crazy. And I remember looking back at it, so I knew when I had a chance this time to kind of have like a week or 2 off in between, I was like, 100% I'm doing that. So super exciting though this week. So today's Tuesday. I've got the rest of this week off, which is great. On Sunday, Mark has a date planned. We're going to a winery, which is going to be so amazing. I'm so excited. And then on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, we're finally going away for his birthday weekend or week getaway. So we're going to a wine region, which is like about an hour and a half from the city, and then we're going there for 2 nights, so Monday night and Tuesday night, and then we come home Wednesday, and then on Thursday I start my new job. So I really feel like I'm getting like a really good break in between, which I'm so excited about. I'm so excited for Zonzo, the winery. I think I referenced that like in a vlog when I very first started my YouTube channel, about how we were going to go there, then lockdown happened and everything like that, but we've been able to reschedule it, and I'm so freaking excited. Like, it's gonna be such a beautiful day. I've already checked the weather. No idea what I'm wearing yet, but that's okay. But it's gonna be sunny, it's gonna be 25, and it's just gonna be amazing. And then on Monday, obviously, we get to go away again. So yeah, that's like my mini update. I'm really sorry I've been MIA from like anything social, anything YouTube. I had to buy a new computer because I've been using my work computer for my personal, because we're able to do that. And then when I finished up last Friday, obviously I got cut off from everything, and I was like, oh crap, now I've got to go buy a computer. But it's fine. Like, I'm getting a new computer with my new job as well, but I actually do want to keep them separate. Like, I think it's really good to just have like your laptop, then like all your work stuff. So yeah, I'm feeling really good. I've not felt this like calm and confident and relaxed in the longest time. Good in general about my decision. Like, I'm at peace with it, and that was like my biggest thing that I was the most scared of when I was thinking about, like, when I was thinking about leaving. I was like, I'm scared to make this decision because I'm not sure if it's a good one or a bad one. And actually, as soon as I signed my new contract, I started crying, and Mark's like, why are you crying? I'm like, no, I'm just like content. Like, I'm so happy that like I made that decision, and it was like, it feels like the right one. And obviously, you know, you never know what's gonna happen, but like, take a chance. So that's my mini update. Yeah, I will definitely obviously be more consistent with my uploads. I do have some videos coming up which I've filmed. I just need to edit them all and get them all scheduled and locked in. I do have a giveaway coming up on my channel, so I want to do one for Christmas, and obviously to be international, so I want to make sure I can get it done, drawn and done and sent out before Christmas. So keep an eye out for that one. That'll be coming up probably my next video. So yeah, you guys, I'm in my element, like just in my being at home phase this week. I went to IKEA this morning, did a big shop. I then went to Kmart, got a few bits and pieces that I needed. I also got a standing clothes rack that I'm going to put in the second room. And then a clothes order that I had came today too. So I've got a whole heap of stuff here on the bed that I need to go through. So I just went shopping and brought us a brand new MacBook Air. So I needed to buy a new one because the one I actually had was through work that I've been using. And so I brought a brand new and then it's just a receipt and then like the Norton security that came with it. And of course, Kobe's here to say hi. A little bit of shopping. I'm just like putting everything away and cleaning up a little bit. But I picked up 3 of these. So they're called lettuce tops. So like a little bit cropped. So they're not too like, they're not really long on the bodice. They have the lettuce, I guess kind of like fill on the sleeves. So I got one in this like really pretty purple color. I then got one in green and then I also got one in black as well. So I thought they were really cute to add into like my cupboard for spring. I also got a black one as well, but it has like the ribbed effect, so you can like loosen it to make it longer or like tighten it to make it shorter. I got that one in black as well. I swear this dog literally stalks me. He's like, if you're in the bedroom, I'm coming too. But thank God he's cute.